EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Coming up, we begin Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jets of Austin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the Jets offense ready to take over, and they do so behind the now 40-year-old quarterback. He hit that milestone back on December the 2nd. Here is Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry.
Still first down.
The officials did as well.
It's showtime, baby. What's the deal, y'all? That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's ride. Come on, baby. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
With it, man. This is where you step right here, baby. All right, go get him now. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's be perfect. You ready to rock? Let's go. Let's ride. Let's go. Let's go. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's go, man.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
A give running right is Hall.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And taken right at the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Hall. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And it is caught. Well, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Abanikanda. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Abanikanda once again, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Israel Abanikanda punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You've got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point.
We know we're taking it right down Broadway. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on its hand. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And nowhere to going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Hall again on 2nd down. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Myles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss. One quarter remains for the right to survive. Back now in Austin. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Hall again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The give now to Abanikanda. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jones breaking from the contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. 2:25 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up first and 10. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. Complete to Boyd. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the... And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play. And here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 7-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.